So today I'll be talking about the glottal stop. The glottal stop is represented in transcription with this symbol, and this is how the sound works. So that's highlighting the glottis. These are the vocal folds. These are the things you feel vibrating when you make a voiced sound. So firstly, the velum comes across, and when the velum, this section here, when the velum comes across, it blocks air from going into the nasal cavity. And then the vocal folds close, block the air coming from the lungs, and then they open again. So that's why it's called the glottal stop. Glottal because it happens in the glottis, and stop because it stops the flow of air. Okay. Let's have a look at a glottal stop in action.
What is politics? What is
Yeah, so instead of saying what is, it says what is. And this is the transcription of what is, as opposed to what is. Okay.
What is politics?
So what is, not what is. Okay. Now this is the transcription of the what we might call the standard variety. What is? This is what is. Now, one thing I should mention is that this would be the one that prescriptivists would like to hear, and this is a non-standard variety. Now, of course, native speakers of English do this all the time, but what I would recommend for you as learners of the English language would be this one, what is. Now, a glottal stop is unaspirated, so that means, for example, if you take a word like Peter, 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 that outburst of air is aspiration, but this sound is unaspirated. So when you pronounce it, you don't have any outburst of air afterwards. It's voiceless, so the vocal folds are not vibrating while you pronounce it. It's glottal because it's the sound is made in the glottis, and it's plosive because you stop the air coming from the lungs, and then the air builds up a little bit of pressure, and then bang, you open the vocal folds and the air comes rushing through. So what that means in practice is the air is coming, if these are the vocal folds, the air is coming, it stops the air, the pressure builds up, and bang, it opens and whoosh, the air comes through. So the glottal stop would look like this: open, close, open. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at another example.
We are exploiting poor people all over the world. Exploiting.
Yeah. So a prescriptivist would like to hear the word or hear the pronunciation exploiting, exploiting. Yeah. But in this case, Russell Brand says exploiting, exploiting, exploiting. Okay. It's considered a non-standard feature of language.
We are exploiting poor people all over the world.
Okay. And here we have a case where the glottal stop is not considered non-standard. It's considered standard in uh-oh, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
When you say uh-oh, you have a glottal stop in the middle.
Uh-oh.